Hello everyone, this is Zathan bringing you another scrap mechanic video. Here I have my new build, a gyroscopic leveling hovercraft. And I say hovercraft, but it's more than a hovercraft. As you can see, it hovers at any height. So there's that. And that being said, how would I have gotten to this height if it wasn't more than a hovercraft? This thing can totally fly. And I don't mean just hover and whatnot. It can go up. It can, well, obviously, can come down. And it can move around. I can go anywhere I want. If I did not have the gyro leveling my ship, right now I would be tilted forward a bit. But because of the fact that I do have the gyro on there, when I go forward, like when I thrust forward, the what's the word I'm looking for? The gyro kicks in and it tilts me forward a little bit, and the gyro kicks in and tilts me back. So I will actually start going up just while I'm in that stable hover mode that allows me to stay stationary at any height. So, but while I'm at it, I might as well go check out this mountain. Not for any particular reason other than I want to land on it. So, and I am not doing any lift techniques. I am just going forward. I'm going up because of the gyroscope. So, but that's not a problem because as I get closer, I can just keep switching back and forth between flight modes, and I will start coming down. Okay, I'm getting close, I'm getting close. The gyro slows me down rather quickly, so and here we go. Not bad. I'm just gonna manually engage my slowing down techniques. Come on. Stop going up. Okay, I want to go down now. Alright, so I don't want to land on the car. So I'm going to just kind of do this. And then I'm going to tilt. Do this. I also don't want to land on that teeter-totter. Whoa, way too much lift. Bad timing on my part. Oh well, it gives me time to readjust my alignment. There we go, I'll just park right here. That sounds like a good spot. Give it a little bit of thrust at the end just to come in soft and gentle. And there we go. Oh, whoa, I don't want to be quite that much. I want to disable all flight and hover modes. It will still likely be kind of bouncing off the ground a bit. Oh, it's not. Oh yeah, now it is. There we are. So this is my gyroscopic leveling hovercraft. As you can see by the spider web that you're looking at, there is a lot going on here. Let's just come to the back and I'll show you the primary controls. I'll just crouch to, no, let's climb up there and look at them from above. It's just so much better. So, and what's going on here is These light pink ones are buttons. So let's just show you that. And the buttons are connected as 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, because my keyboard actually has 2 rows of numbers on a secondary part near WAS and D, and it's basically built as a gaming keyboard. So, and it lines up perfectly like this. So I can use WASD to do basic flight maneuvers. And then when I want to do tilt control, I just shift my hand and I use 8, 2, 3, and 4. 7 and 9 are tilt control. Or not tilt control, are rotation. Whereas when I'm using WAS and D, it's A and D for rotation. So there's a few differences. Number 1 engages the stable hover mode. So if I do this, we will go up. But I don't want to be... Well, let's get in the seat then. Because sometimes that will knock me out of the vehicle while we're taking off. So, but now that we're stable again, and when I say stable hover mode, that's pretty stable if you ask me. There's a little bit of up and down going on, but it basically is the same point every time. Number 10 is the secondary hover mode, and if I combine number 10 and number 1, they converge into flight mode. So I can either have the weak hover, the strong hover, or flight. Now weak hover keeps me close to the ground all the time. Strong hover has me stable up in the sky like this. And flight, well, obviously has me going up. So 5 and 6 I just have there as placeholders because I don't need to use them. And actually, that being the case, I just thought of something. Let's disconnect that and connect this one to 5. Come on, let's get over there. This may have us fall out of the sky a little bit if that stops. Yeah, no. 5 up to that. There. So now, what that does is allows me to, when I'm sitting in here, let's hit 5. There we go. I believe I just turned it on. Yes, 5 is on. So now 5 rotates that center front piece, which is what maintains my height and gives me that little bobbing effect that's going on. That's why I'm going up and down and up and down. It's what keeps me at the height I'm at. So I had it switched for it, and then I realized, no, I already had a switch for it. 6 is now just a placeholder, so that I could have 7, 8, and 9 in the right place. So, but it works out to be pretty decent controls. And the gyro, if you look at it, let's just zoom in on that. Okay, there we go. As you can see where those nuts are, or those bolts, they trigger whenever the they trip the sensor anytime the gyro moves out of level. Well, not moves out of level. Anytime the ship moves out of level from the gyro. So these spinning parts are what help keep it stable. They use centrifugal force to to create the pull that stops the gyro from rotating. So if it starts out level, it should stay level. I mean, it's not 100%. It does slowly tilt sometimes, and if I crash, a lot of times it just goes totally out of whack. But you know, it's not that bad. I don't know why I just moved, but and yeah, if say I tilt the ship to the left, that would bring the left side down, so the top sensor will detect the gyro, and it will pick up whether the ship is level to the left and right, and activates thrusters down here according to whichever mode is enabled, or to whichever sensor is tripped. And the same on those sensors on the side there. Let's just zoom in on them a little bit. They detect the bolts on this central shaft here, the one that's between the gyros, or the centrifugal force generators. And anytime they go up, if say I tilt the ship forward, that will trigger the bottom sensor, and it will fire two of the front thrusters. So let's just give you an example of that. I'll zoom out, and I will press 8 to tilt forward, and as you can see, there's those two front sensors that just lit up. I'm going up now because there's two extra thrusters working than there was before. But as soon as I become level again, it will they'll shut off, and I will stop ascending. Other than, you know, a little bit of momentum that'll have carried from that. See, it just shut off. Still going up a bit, but that's going to stop here anytime now. And now I am basically stable again. I'm up and forward because I chose to move forward. So I am still drifting forward, so to stop that, I just manually tilt that little extra bit of difference from what the sensors don't detect there. And yeah, now I'm sitting stationary in the sky again. Let's switch so that we don't have all that mess in the screen. And like, it's stable enough that I can stand out here and not fall off. So I know a lot of these flying machines, they bounce and bob and they have to keep moving and things like that. And if you get out of the pilot seat, the thrusters shut off. But not in this case. I can get out, move around, do whatever I want, get back in, go fly somewhere else. Like this. See, you'll notice that when I'm turning, here we go, that every once in a while there will be a few other thrusters other than the ones that keep coming out. See there on the side? They'll engage every once in a while because the rotation tends to tilt me. Sometimes the front and back engage during rotation as well. This is by no means a fast turner, but doesn't need to be fast. Just needs to be pretty. No. So I'm going to come in for another landing on that pad right there by the car, and that will be that. So let's switch modes, move forward, and engage that a little bit. Engage that again, and turn off that. And come on, let's tilt back. Got me going up again, but it's okay. I'm just positioning myself for when I come in for a landing. So let's rotate a bit more. Stop kicking my keyboard, please, kiddo. Sorry about that. My daughter was laying beside me and she was kicking my keyboard for some reason. So let's just rotate here, get around the corner. Alright. Now I want to move forward a little bit. Okay, now let's switch to descent mode. Okay, I'm descending a little bit fast, but that's fine. I can reduce that. Because if I just engage the stable hover mode, or should I say flight mode while I'm descending, it just slows me right down. But when I stop, I have to and there we go. Let's use my tilt controls here to get to where I want to be, because now I'm just hovering. There we go. And now my ground sensors will level out my ship as well, so it can handle, you know, hills and uneven terrain. I want to park in close beside my, there we go, that's probably not bad. A little bit closer. There we go. Let's move forward a bit. And I think now is a good time to land. So let's disengage that. And there we go. I have now landed. It is still going to bounce a bit, because that is how it works. I guess I can now get in and actually disengage that too, because now that it's connected to the seat, it's just 5. Oh yeah, that doesn't stop. Right. I forgot that, I don't know why, but for some reason my bearings, when they're on loop, don't shut off. I've disabled it. Like, let's just go to the back and look at it. It is off. So the that should not be spinning, causing the bobbing effect of going up and down and up and down. So I don't know why it just goes. That being said, I mean, it shouldn't. It should only go when it's powered. Although when I do turn it off, after a random amount of time, it just shuts off. So it will stop. And it will be in the right position, because it always stops straight down. But it's just weird. Anyways, if you like my creation and would like to see more, or maybe see how it's built, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much.